In 1945, one man sat down at a table and designed the entire world you were born into. The rules, the institutions, the money system, the alliances, everything. He decided which currencies mattered, which countries had power, which wars were legal, which borders were permanent. That man was American, and for 80 years his design held. Not perfectly, not fairly, but it held. Right now in June 2026, it is not holding anymore. We no longer live in the unipolar world shaped and regulated by the United States after 1989. The rules everyone agreed to follow are being broken by the very country that wrote them. The institutions everyone trusted are being abandoned by the very nation that built them. And the question that no government on earth is ready to answer is sitting in front of all of us right now. When the old order ends, what takes its place? To understand what is ending, you have to understand what was built. In 1945, America emerged from World War II as the only major power whose land had not been bombed. Its factories were intact, its military were everywhere, its economy was producing half of the world's entire output. So America did something no empire had ever done before. It did not just conquer, it built a system. The United Nations to manage conflicts, the World Bank and IMF to manage money, NATO to manage security, the dollar to manage trade. And at the center of all of it, one promise: follow these rules and you will have peace, stability, and prosperity. For much of the following decades, many believed the system could be repaired when it showed fractures. That assumption no longer appears credible. Countries integrated into the global economy, billions were lifted from poverty. The system, for all its flaws, worked. Until the country that built it decided the rules no longer applied to itself. The system did not break overnight, it cracked slowly, then all at once. By the early 2010, visible fracture had already emerged inside the system once described as permanent. Financial crises undermined confidence. Military interventions produced instability rather than transformation. Populist movements surged across multiple continents. Trust in institutions eroded. But the final break, the moment that changed everything, was not a foreign enemy attacking the system from outside. It was the system's own creator walking away from it. Trade is now a sword to be wielded in geopolitical competition, not an arena for shared prosperity. Personal caprice seems to drive the application of tariffs and sanctions, not national interest or international law. America started treating its own allies as competitors, threatened to take territory from friendly nations, abandoned agreements it had designed, and told the world, "The rules apply to you, not to us." The moment a referee starts playing for one team, the game is over. Now here is the part that changes everything you think you know. Because nature does not allow a vacuum. When one order ends, something always rises to replace it. And right now, three forces are competing to write the next chapter of the world. The rapid maturation of Chinese economy, the resurgence of militarized Russia, and institutionalization of the global south via BRICS have created alternative centers of gravity. BRICS, which started as an economic club, now represents over 45% of global GDP measured by purchasing power, more than the entire Western alliance combined. China is building ports, roads, and infrastructure across 140 countries through its Belt and Road Initiative, creating loyalty that dollars and democracy could not buy. Several European governments have adopted more cautious and independent positions than would have been expected during earlier periods of American dominance. Even America's closest allies are quietly making other arrangements. The world is not choosing one new leader, it is choosing to have no single leader at all. And that, historically, is the most dangerous moment of all. Here is where this stops being a story about governments and starts being a story about your life. Because when the world order changes, everything changes. There are more active conflicts today than at any point since the end of World War II, as countries seek to change geopolitical realities to their advantage. Your gas prices are connected to who controls the Strait of Hormuz. Your grocery prices are connected to which country controls fertilizer supply chains. Your job is connected to which nations dominates the technology your industry runs on. Your savings are connected to whether the dollar remains the world's reserve currency. Global trade could fall sharply as America steps back from their rules-based international order, and emerging countries could be the biggest losers. The transition between world orders is never clean, never peaceful, never cheap. The people who pay the highest prices during these transitions are never the powerful men who caused them. They are always the ordinary people who never got a vote on any of it. People exactly like you. So here is the truth that every expert agrees on, but nobody in power wants to say clearly. No actor possesses complete dominance. No coalition possesses universal legitimacy. The result is a system defined less by order than by overlapping competitions. We are living through the most significant transfer of global power since 1945. And unlike previous transitions, there is no guarantee a new stable structure will emerge. Previous transitions occurred after massive destruction swept away obsolete institutions. The current system has experienced not such reset, which means we are navigating the most dangerous gap in the modern history, the space between one world order ending and the next one beginning. Nobody knows how long this gap lasts. Nobody knows what emerges from it. The only certainty is this: the decisions made in the next 10 years will shape the world your children inherit for the next 100. And the most of those decisions are being made right now, in rooms you will never enter, by people you will never elect, about a future they are designing for themselves, not for you. The only protection against that is understanding it clearly. Think deeper, see wider, understand the world as one. Thank you.